Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for dropping on by today. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. Now, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. That's going to go ahead and let this video get through all the crazy YouTube algorithms to hopefully get some more eyes on it, get some more videos, get some more new audience members, because everyone who's done so already, everyone who's a part of the channel, you guys have been awesome, and I appreciate everything you guys have done. Now, if you need to catch me outside of YouTube, find me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789 and on sneakerhistory.com and the Sneaker History Podcast. All right, guys, so today we are doing something different, something that I typically do on my own time when I'm trying to find sneakers, but I thought it might be helpful for those who may be looking for a particular sneaker at a decent cost. So there's no review. This is a new set of videos I'm going to work on, and I'm really going to kind of lean on you guys as the viewers to help me out with that, because you guys in the channel, the comments are always so great. You guys always have great suggestions and great questions and just great comments. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a particular shoe that's been, I guess, relatively popular, and I can try to help you guys find it at a decent price. Not in the sense of, you know, if I can find it at a store, of course, I go ahead and link the stores, let you know where to find them. But some sneakers are just going to be purely resale because there's just no way to actually get your hands on them now, with you know sneakers being at such a crazy hype. Basically, the hype to the fever pitch seems like, to where it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon. But there are always these ups and downs when it comes to sneaker pricing, because something popular 1 minute that's really high cost could maybe start trickling down once a little time progresses. And that's what we're going to try to find out. See if there's anything out there that is available in a certain type of sneaker that you can get at a better cost than the crazy outlandish prices. Now, I mean, it seemed like the best way to start this series is to start with probably the most popular shoe of this year, maybe last year as well. And that's going to be the Nike Dunk, both the SB and the Nike Sportswear model. Now, as we all know, the Dunk at one point in time was something we saw on sale racks, saw it like stores like Ross and Marshalls for really discounted prices, Nike outlets for dirt cheap. But now that they've come back around, and a few choice, I guess, famous people have decided to put them on and make them popular, the prices have been just outrageous. The way to get them has been almost non-existent, because you have to get so lucky when it comes to sneakers app, draws, raffles, whatever it may be. It's just been really hard. And when they are sold, and you can't get them at a store anymore, you have to deal with the resale market, which is kind of laughable, because a Nike Dunk that has zero technology in it, I mean, the most tech it actually has is going to be the zoom little unit in the heel if it's an SB, but typically there's no technology. It's an old shoe from the 80s that has not changed and has questionable leather quality, honestly. So for $100 they are selling, but when you get to the resale market, you're just way past that mark. I mean, the average cost I've typically seen is 200 plus, and that's just insane. I don't see myself really purchasing any Dunks right now. There are a couple we're gonna look at, some I actually really do like on this list, but I still can't justify the purchase, because I mean, I used to love Dunks. I bought Dunks back like when I was in college. I had Dunks when I was in grade school, but now they've just gone to this level. The Dunks I skated in, I've sold them. Honestly, I kind of took advantage of the market because I didn't wear them anymore. They were beat up, so I sold them for probably more than they should have been worth, but to fund other things for the channel and for all the sneakers I wanted, because I knew they were just sitting there collecting dust. So, I mean, kind of sucks, but at the same time, I don't understand. So with that being said, I do want to touch on the sneaker because, again, it is popular, and maybe one day I will start picking them up again if they come down in price. But with that being said, we're going to look at 5 sneakers, no particular order, but 5 Dunks that are out there right now that seem to be the most affordable Dunks, if that's even a thing, because they all are still over retail, but they're, I guess, a more respectable price than $400, $500, $600 that we typically see enough. So, all right, so the first sneaker we're going to look at today is going to be the Michigan Dunk Low. Now, this sneaker came out a couple weeks ago. I'm going to say, did it restock? I can't remember, but I feel like it restocked at some point. But regardless, the sneaker itself is a very popular sneaker, and it is a very traditional colorway. It's the Be True to Your School pack. It is something that has been one of the staples in the Dunk colorway, and I guess it has a right to be as popular as it is, because it is, again, an original. But again, because the Dunk hype has been more popular, and it was pretty much sells out every time it releases. Now, because there's been such a saturation of Dunk colorways, the colors like these basic, I mean, I don't want to say basic in the sense of something wrong, but basic colorway is just not catching the eye for the resale market as other things like the maybe the like veneers, like Viotex, things like that. Now, the price I've seen ranging, I went to both StockX and Goat to compare pricing to get this is a range of prices. And the cost I saw for the Dunk Low Michigan was going to be around ranging between $175 and $220. That was yeah, $175 to $220 is what I saw. So again, this is resale market. Sneaker market is very volatile, so it will change immediately. Like as I'm recording this video, it could change drastically. So whatever I tell you here, please be sure, don't hold me to it as a concrete answer. We've seen how one thing can change just by one news report or one person wearing a sneaker. So this is what I saw at this moment. So about $175 to $220, the Michigan Dunk Low. Next on our list is going to be a recent release. Is actually going to be the Free 99 Dunk Low. This came in both a white base and a black base, multicolor kind of mismatched colorway. I don't know if there was a lot of hype behind this one. I think, again, there's too many things out there, but of course it did sell out. And I think, this one released weird. I feel like it released other places, but I swore if I looked at the sneakers out, now today is June 21st. I want to say it hasn't released yet, and I'll put the screenshot of when it's supposed to release. If I'm wrong, I'll show I'm wrong, but what the actual release date is. But I thought they released like at stores and boutiques ahead of time. But regardless, $100 shoe, sold out pretty much where it has released already. And right now we're gonna be looking at a going rate of, so they're ranging from between about 160 to 230. Again, you look at your size, this is vary between sizes. It was way easier for me to get a range of kind of the prices that I saw most of. It's not necessarily, oh, this is all size 10 or all size 7s. These are just a range from cost, purely cost standpoint. So about $175 to $230, I saw that. Now, next up is going to be one that I think may be one of the cheaper on the list. So number 3 on the list is going to be the Cobalt Blue Dunk Low. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of Dunk Lows on this list because they seem to be more popular than the Dunk High. Now, we're going to get to a couple of highs, but right now, we're looking at lows because those, again, are some of the more popular. Now, again, number 3 on this list is going to be the Cobalt Blue Dunk Low. Reason I put this one on there is because it was in that pack, I want to say, of like the black and white, which is a very popular one. I'm going to say there's another one as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it is a sneaker that was very high up at one point, and it's come down pretty far when it comes to pricing. At this point, we're looking at, I want to say 160 to 250. Again, way too much for a dunk because of no tech, but 160 to 250 is way more affordable than, again, some of the higher cost out there. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes again, not 160 to 250, it's 160 to 200. So that's actually might be the cheapest, relatively speaking, the cheapest dunks on the market right now when it comes to the resale market. Now we're gonna get into a couple more, just 2 more to finish stuff off for the video, and that is gonna be, one's gonna be the Fragment Dunk Beijing. Now this dunk has come back. Was it original release was 2001? Was that 2001? I can't remember the original release, so don't fault me on that. I can't remember the original release, but they found themselves not as popular as they would think, especially with the Fragment branding. I think because they didn't take the traditional mismatch what they were in the original release, and now they've gone to just, they're very symmetrical sneakers. They don't have that craziness to them, and I've heard the quality isn't that good. Now, if I had to pick a dunk on this list, I think it would be this one because I love the colors. I love that kind of purplish maroon, almost like Bordeaux color with the black accents on it. So really nice to me. But this one's going to range from a price 160 to 220 bucks, which is insane. You don't see a Fragment, insert popular Nike sneaker for that much, that much money, because typically they're way up there. I mean, look for a Fragment 1, look for a Fragment 3. You got the Fragment Travis Scott's coming out. Those are just going to be just obscene amounts of money. But I say if you want to go ahead and jump on a Fragment sneaker that is a popular brand, if that's what you're into, go ahead and jump on these, 160 to 200. I think this may be a sneaker down the line that may go up in price because it's, I don't know why. I couldn't give you a real reason, but I just feel like that's what happens all the time. But I kind of like this one myself. If I was to pick up one of the dunks off this list, it might be that one. Now, to finish this off, we're going to look at actually a Dunk SB, and this is a Dunk SB High. And to my knowledge, it actually is only released in Europe so far. And this may be my favorite of the list. And again, these weren't any particular order, but this one just happened to fall at the end of the list. And it's going to be the TV Signal Dunk High SB. Now, this one's crazy. It has like it's a white base, black accents, but it has like the TV signal, like the multicolor like TV signal outage or something on the panels, and I guess it represents like old skate tapes. I have to get more into that later. Maybe I'll get them and get a review to get deeper, but it's really cool. This one's different. And honestly, I think for the value, this is probably the best way to go because something a little different. Everyone's not going to same dunk because again, it hasn't released here in the States. I don't know if it even will, but the price for this one is like $165 to $190. This is sub $200, and it's probably one of the most unique of the group. It's not just a basic dunk. So I say go ahead and I'm going to probably try for that one. Again, if I feel like, hey, you know what, I want to dunk, TV signal dunk, the fragment dunk are two of my favorite on the list, but that TV signal, just a clean shoe. But again, the goal is to show you guys there are affordable options out there, even though it's not like a Strange Love, it's not a Travis Scott, it's not a Ben & Jerry's, it's not, again, ceramics, veneers, or most recently, what is the, it's like the olive pair that came out this past weekend that went like that. So who knows? I just want to be able to help you guys find the best value because spending an arm and a leg on a sneaker is just not, it's not practical for everybody. And I want to be sure I can help my fellow sneaker collectors out there find things that make the most sense because we all can't just break out thousands of dollars at a time, which just doesn't make sense for all of us. But you guys let me know in the comments, is there any other stylish shoe out there you want to check out, something for me to dig up and get some price ranges for you? I'm going to try to keep doing more of these, just help you guys. Everyone wants to have a popular shoe sometimes. It's okay. I want to be able to help you guys save a little money while you do it. So let me know if there's anything you want me to do some research on, guys. Drop some comments down below if there's any other dunks down here that have a good price as well. And until next time, see ya.